That up just a little. Okay, that's probably good. All right, I got like 1 minute. That's probably it, so I'll just get started. All right, so I'm Gwen. I'm an instructor at Ping Rec Center at Ohio University, and today I'm going to be leading you through a 45-minute high-intensity interval training workout. We're going to have a 5-minute warm-up, 35-minute workout, followed by a 5-minute cool-down. Our workout will be 5 rounds of 3 exercises. Each exercise is repeated twice with 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. You won't need anything besides some room, maybe a mat, and a water bottle. So it is 11, so let's get started. My last 2 classes of the semester are going to be in my room, so I apologize if my head gets cut off a little bit or if it's hard to see me on the mat. I will try to adjust. But I'm going to start our timer, and we're going to get started with some gentle neck rolls. Just go back and forth a little bit. You can stop on one side. You can pull gently a little bit if you want to. We're going to do this for a few more seconds. And then we're going to get into some gentle ankle rolls, just circles. I also apologize if you can hear my cat scratching at the door, shoving his paws under the door. He's very needy. And we're going to switch to our other ankle. You can get your wrists in if you want to. Just go back and forth, stretch out your wrists and your ankles. I feel like we don't pay enough attention to our wrists and ankles, and they get sore a lot. And then we're going to put our hands above our head, and we're just going to stretch side to side, pulse a little bit on each side to get it some movement. You can put a little bit of a back bend in. You can go around, kind of make a half circle if you want. Stretch out your abs at the back. And then when you're ready with that, we're going to get into some arm circles. So you can go forwards. You can go one at a time if that feels better for you. I always like going one at a time so it can add a little bit of a twist. And then go ahead and switch directions. And when your shoulders feel good, we're going to get into some gentle gait openers. Go ahead and start off slow. Really open your hips up. And then when they open up a little bit more, you can start going a little bit faster. Going to keep going with this for about 10 more seconds. And when your hips feel good, we're going to get into some leg swings. So you're going to start back, swing front, back, and then forward. Get your quad in the back, your hamstring in the front. And we're going to keep going with these for about 10 more seconds. Make sure you're focusing on getting a nice stretch. You don't want to crunch up your torso. And when that feels good, we're going to get into some squats. So make sure you're getting nice and low, getting your knees to a 90-degree angle, keeping your chest high and leading with your hips. If you want, you can add a calf raise at the top. Do a few more of these with the calf raise. And then we're gonna switch the calf raise out for a Frankenstein kick. To back up a little bit, so squat, kick. Again, make this a nice stretch. You don't want to go too fast and wear your muscles out. Go ahead and speed up a little bit if you want to. A few more seconds. And then we're gonna get into some side lunges. So go ahead and walk your feet out. You're just gonna go side to side. Stretch your inner thighs. Make sure you're keeping your chest high. You can pulse on each side if you want. And we're gonna end our warm up with 10 jumping jacks. And 10, all right. Let me get our timer up. I'll start our music and I'll explain round one. So like I said, 3 exercises per round. Our first exercise, round 1, is gonna be some side punches. So gonna keep your legs out. It's kind of like those side lunges we just did, but you're gonna be adding a punch. So it's gonna be lunge, punch, and you wanna add some speed to these. You want to add really powerful punches too. Our second exercise is going to be some high knees followed by some lunges. So you're going to do 5 high knees, stop, and then you're going to lunge, lunge, high knees. And make that as fluid as you can. It's a little bit difficult. And then we're going to get down on the mat and we're going to do some planks. Yeah, that's good. So you're going to get onto your forearms, hold a nice solid plank. You're going to bring your hips to the ceiling to a dolphin pose. And then you're going to flatten out, do 3 chainsaws, and then back into a dolphin. And we're going to start with that in 10 seconds. Get ready for those side punches. This here, you've got 5 seconds. 1 and go. So make sure you're staying low this whole time. If you have some light dumbbells available and you want to add those to your punches, feel free. They should be fine without. Make sure they're nice and powerful. Try and squeeze your shoulders at the end of each of your punches. You've got 5 seconds. And rest. All right, then we're getting into those high knees with our lunges. In 15 seconds. I'm going to move my mat up a little bit so I can do this on the floor. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lunge, lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lunge, lunge. Keep going with that. I'm going to show you a little modification if you want to use it. You can do those high knees and then you can just step. So step back. Step back. You've got 12 seconds with whatever version you choose to do. Three, 2, 1. All right. 16 seconds, then we're getting down for that plank. Move my mat back again. Keep shaking it out. Make sure you're not standing still during these breaks. Go ahead down. We've got 3 seconds. And go. So make sure you get a nice tight plank before you start. Get your hips back. Your 3 really good tight chainsaw planks. Really use your abs to bring your hips to the ceiling. 2, 1, and rest. All right, getting back into those punches in 15 seconds. I'm gonna move my mat up again. I don't have very much room to work with right now. Keep shaking it out. We've got 5 seconds left of rest. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stay as low as you can. The lower you stay, the harder this is. Ten seconds, speed up a little bit. And rest. All right. Keep moving. Then we're getting into those high knees with our lunges. Remember, you have the option to either jump back into a lunge or step. Whatever works for you. 5 seconds. Get ready. 2, 1, go. Keep going with that. You've got 10 seconds. Keep it up. And rest. All right. Down into those planks. I need a drink. We've got 10 seconds left of rest. Yeah, back for you guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. Get into your nice tight plank. Send your hips back. Keep going with this. Make sure you're taking the time in each of your planks to tuck your pelvis under. Make sure your abs are super tight. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and rest. All right. End of round 1. I'll explain round 2. Get a drink. Keep breathing. Shake it out. So exercise 1 is going to be some squats with a heel tap. So you're just going to squat. Bring your heel up. Make sure you're bringing your leg up to your hand, not bringing your hand down to your foot. Next exercise, we're going to be getting onto the floor. I'll do it this way first, and then I'll switch. So you're going to keep your back as flat as you can. Tuck your toes under into a bear crawl, and then you're going to tap your shoulders. And I'll do it this way first as well. So and make sure you shake as little as possible. Use your abs to keep your torso nice and tight. And then we're getting back down onto our mats. For some swimmers, we're going to work our backs and shoulders. I'm sorry if you can't see my legs. I'm trying to move up a little bit. So you're going to be, I really don't have a good place to go right here. You're going to be raising opposite arm, opposite leg. And try and stay raised the whole time. Try and keep everything off the mat. Just raise a little bit higher each time. You've got 10 seconds until we're getting into those squat heel taps. Go ahead, get ready, get up. 3, 2, 1, and go. So squat, tap. "20 seconds, you got it." Five, 4, 3, 2, rest. All right. Getting into those shoulder taps in our bear crawl in 12 seconds. Keep shaking it out. Shake out your arms. Get ready. Got 5 seconds. Go head down. 3, 2, 1, and go. So tuck your toes, lift your knees, and stay still as you possibly can. Halfway there, you got it. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. And then down into the swimmers. So we're lifting opposite arm with opposite leg. Got 10 seconds. Go head down, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're lifting the whole thing, just raising a little bit higher. And keep going with that if you want. If this works better for you, you can always keep everything on the floor and just lift, instead of keeping everything lifted the whole time and just lifting higher. Whichever version you're doing, make sure you're squeezing your glute, your hamstring, and your shoulder at the top. Keep it up. You've got 5 seconds. 2, 1, rest. All right. And then back up into those squat heel taps in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Get ready. And go. Make these as fast as you can. Keep going. You've got 12 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. Down into those bear crawls in 15 seconds. Stay up, shake it out. You've got 10 seconds. Go ahead and get ready to get down. 5 seconds. On your hands and knees. 2, 1, and lift. Halfway there. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, and then into those swimmers. So keep shaking it out. 15 seconds. Five seconds, go head down. and go. So remember, you can either lift everything and raise higher, or keep everything lowered and just raise and then drop back down to the floor. You got 15 seconds. Five seconds. And rest. All right. Get a drink out. It's playing round 3. So our first exercise is going to be some squat burpees. So you're going to start in a plank. You're going to jump, hands beside or feet beside your hands, raise to a squat, plant your hands, jump back into a plank. Next, we're going to get into some abs. We're going to do some heel taps, but our heels are going to be lifted. So we're not actually tapping our heels. We're going to raise up a little bit, and we're going to just reach as far as we can. And then we're going to get into just some old-fashioned mountain climbers. So start in a plank. Yeah, why not? So start in a plank. You're just going to drive your knees and keep your abs as tight as you can. So 30 seconds until we're getting into those squat burpees. Get a drink. Keep shaking it out. Don't stop moving. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Go ahead and head to the top of your mat. 5 seconds. 2, 1. So go ahead, plant your hands back to a plank. Jump up. Raise into a squat. Make these as fast as you can. You got 20 seconds. If this doesn't work for you, you can always step, 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 squat. 2, 1, and rest. All right. We're getting into those heel taps. The mat's getting all messed up. 10 seconds. Get ready to get down on your back. 5 seconds. Go ahead down. And go. Lift your heels. Try and keep your knees at a good 90-degree angle. You don't want to be too far out or too far in. And reach as far as you can using your obliques. You don't want to just reach your hands. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, and then our last exercise is those mountain climbers. Go ahead, we got 15 seconds. I'm gonna scooch my mat up so I have room to do it on the carpet. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Go as fast as you can while still keeping a nice, tight form. Keep it up. If you want to do something a little bit different, you can do cross mountain climbers, bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. But you don't have to, that's an option. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, up into those squat burpees in 15 seconds. Move this back again. 10 seconds. You ready? Head up to the top of your mat. 3, 2, 1, and go. Plant your hands. Jump, jump, squat. And remember, your other option is to just step, bring it up to a squat. You got 10 seconds. If you're doing the steps, try and do some jumps for the last 5 seconds. And rest. All right. Getting into those heel taps in 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds, go head down. 3, 2, 1. Raise those legs. If you're not feeling it as much as you'd like to, raise your shoulders a little bit higher off the mat. You'll feel it more in the center of your abs as opposed to your obliques. You've got 12 seconds. Reach a little bit further. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, then those mountain climbers. 15 seconds. Gotta move my mat again. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Try and speed these up a little bit for our last time. Try and go at least a little bit faster than me. Halfway there. Remember, if you want to, you have the option to do those cross mountain climbers. Whatever feels best for you. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Get a drink and I'll start explaining round 4. So our first exercise is going to be a lunge with a lift on that back leg. So we're going to do one leg each round. We're not going to alternate. So you're going to start putting one leg back. You're going to lunge. Then you're going to straighten, lift. Lunge, straighten, lift. And then our next exercise, we're going to do another plank. Do this. We're going to do 3 plank jacks. 1, 2, 3. Push up. And then our last exercise is a squat. So you're going to put your arms out. You're going to do a windmill, squat. Get a nice twist. And try and use your muscles, your shoulders, your abs, more than momentum. All right, so we're starting with that lunge, our leg lift in 20 seconds. Remember, we're doing one leg each time. So let's start. If you want to go along with me, let's start with our right leg back, left leg forward. You got 3, 2, 1, and go. You can make these as fast or slow as you want. If you need to, you can always take a second to steady yourself. Get into that lunge, straighten, go up. But make these, try and push yourself. Don't spend too much time balancing yourself. You've got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, then down to those plank jacks with our push-ups in 10 seconds. Go ahead down. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So get a nice steady plank. 3 plank jacks. Push up. And keep going with those. I'll explain some modifications. So of course you can always do the push up on your knees if you want to. And then you could always tap each side individually. Let me move up a little bit further. Tap each side individually instead of doing the plank jack. And then drop to your knees. So those are our versions. You've got 5 seconds. Keep up with whatever version you're doing. And rest. All right, and then into those windmills plus our squats. So remember get some room. Arms out straight. Heel, heel, squat. You've got 3 seconds. And go. So arms out straight. Try and speed these up a little bit. Go as fast as you can without making it all momentum. You want your back and your abs to be doing most of the work in those twistings. I can't talk. You want to be twisting with your back and your abs, not from momentum. You've got 10 seconds. Try to speed up just a little bit for the last 10 seconds. And rest. All right, into those lunges with our leg lifts. So our right leg is going to be forward this time. If you were following me, 10 seconds till we're getting into those. 5 seconds, go ahead, get ready. 3, 2, 1. So sink down to that lunge, straighten, raise. Try and push off a little bit into that raise to get yourself some more power. Raise as high as you can, really squeeze your glute at the top. 15 seconds. Two, 1, rest. All right. Getting into those plank jacks in 15 seconds. Go ahead down, you've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Get your nice sturdy plank. And remember, you can always drop to your knees. And you can do whatever kind of push-up you want here. You could do a tricep push-up, a diamond push-up. You got 5 seconds. And rest. All right, and then into those windmill and squats. 15. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Try and keep your back flat. Sink as low as you can. Just because this is a faster paced exercise, you still want to get into a nice deep squat with good form. 10 seconds. 2, 1, rest. All right, I'll explain our last workout. So we're going to get into a little sumo squat. So you're gonna sink down into a squat. You're gonna turn this way, lunge, squat, turn this way, lunge. And you're gonna stay like that. You're stay low the whole time, just switching between squat and lunge. Our second exercise is gonna be a jumping jack with a little tuck at the bottom. So you're gonna do a jumping jack, and then when you get to the bottom, you're gonna touch the floor. And then our last exercise is some abs to end it off. So you're gonna get on the floor, you're gonna balance on your tailbone, lift your lift your legs, put your arms right next to your legs, and then you're gonna lower, keep everything off the floor still, lower as low as you can without dropping everything to the floor. Gonna keep everything nice and tight that whole time, and we're gonna go as fast as we can with those. So 20 seconds, get a drink, keep breathing. We're gonna get into those squats and lunges. 10 seconds. 5 seconds, get yourself some room. 3, 2, 1. So squat, twist, squat, twist. Keep going with that. We've got 20 seconds. So keep it up. I'll show a modification if you need. So you can always raise, squat, raise. Three seconds and rest. All right, and then back into those jumping jacks with the tuck at the bottom. 10 seconds. 5 seconds, go ahead and get yourself some room. And go, so jump, touch. Make these as fast as you can, but remember, as always, keep your chest nice and open. Got 20 seconds. Five seconds. And rest. All right. And then our last exercise of this round is those high boat to low boat abs. So 10 seconds, go ahead and get down. 3 seconds, get ready to lift. 2, 1, and go. So parallel, and then raise down, straighten. As low as you possibly can without letting everything collapse to the floor. "15 seconds. Keep your chest nice and open on these two. And rest. All right, up into those squats and lunges for our last repeat of round 5. 10 seconds. Shake your legs out. Get ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. "20 seconds, you got it. Remember, you have the option to raise, sink down, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, raise. 10 seconds of whatever version works for you. And rest. All right, into those jumping jacks in 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. If the jumping jack with the tuck really isn't working for you, you can always just do regular jumping jacks. But if you're doing regular jumping jacks, make those nice and fast. Halfway there. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, down into those high boat to low boat. Got 10 seconds. Get ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and lift. So hold. Keep your abs super tight. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5 seconds, do 2 more. And done. All right. Excellent work. So we're gonna go ahead, make your way to your feet. Gonna spread our feet out a little bit, and we're gonna drop to the floor, hang your head, do soft music. And then plant your hands gently. Let your head hang. You can bend one side and then to the other side. And then you're gonna head up so slowly. You're gonna walk your feet in a little bit. You're gonna bring our arms to the ceiling. Get a little back bend. Then you're gonna bring one hand between your shoulder blades. Grab your elbow. Really stretch your tricep out. You can bend to one side a little bit. And then you're gonna bring that arm down. Bring that same arm across. And then go ahead and switch arms. Up behind your head. And then across your body. When that feels good, you're going to take your hands, clasp them behind your back, bring them down and out a little bit, stretch out your shoulders, your chest. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths this whole time. And then go ahead and let go. You can find a wall or a chair, whatever, and you're gonna grab one ankle, stretch out your quads. You can press your hip forward a little bit for a bit of a deeper stretch. And then go ahead and switch legs. And then if you have a wall around you, you can do your calves. So bring your toe up to the wall. I don't know if you can see me, my water. Bring your toe up to the wall and then press against the wall until you feel a pull in your calf. And then go ahead and switch. Bring your toe up on the wall and then press. All right, and then we're gonna finish with one more big deep breath together. So go ahead and breathe in, bring your arms to the top, little bit of a back bend, and then you're gonna stretch your arms way out when you breathe out. Roll your wrists one time, roll your ankles, roll your neck, roll your shoulders, and we're done. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Gwen, and this is HIIT. I'll be here next Wednesday at the same time. Thank you so much for joining me.